Cactus. Let's go.
We've got your wrestling, matchups, rankings, defeats. We've got your takedowns, upsets. Who won it? Who got me?
We're Mike, Jack, and Mike. We've got those controversial calls. Top ranked challengers, but most of all, it's the best wrestling talk you ever
I think
heard.
Joey Blaze has upset potential.
We are Cactus Wrestling.
Week 2 is in the books for the NCAA wrestling season, and boy, oh boy, are we here to overreact about what happened this past weekend. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back to the show, Mike Long.
Whoa. Round of applause, baby.
Thank you so much for gracing our presence.
It's nice to be missed, dude. I mean, I missed one day filming and everyone's like, oh my gosh, what happened to him? I wish my family felt the same way about me that you guys feel.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We were missing you. I don't know that we would get the same reaction that you got, but still.
Exactly. Well, before we get into the overreactions, we have a speak pipe message from one of our fans. This is a new one, Mr. John Lee. Let's hear the message. Oh wait, I have my Bluetooth on. I gotta disconnect my Bluetooth so that when I hit play. Okay, here we go.
Cactus Wrestling. Hi, John here. Big fan. Wrestled in the 70s. Anyways, like to hear more about you guys. A little bit of history of yourselves. If you could put that on a show, that would be awesome. I think a lot more people would enjoy that too. Anyways, keep up the great work. I've been a fan for quite a while now, so hope to hear more from you.
All right, thank you, John. So Mike and myself are brothers, and we both wrestled at Binghamton. And Mike is the founding member of Cactus. Mike, take it away.
Founding member? I mean...
You're the founder. Yeah. Sorry, the founder.
Yeah, founder. I was like founding member. I was like, no, that was Victor. He was the first member. Victor, if you're watching, yeah. But
I saw him pretty recently, actually at a wedding.
Oh, I think you told me about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I wrestled in high school, then over at Binghamton all 4 years, and I've been coaching for the past 13. The first 5 of which, or maybe the second through 6th years, I was when I had Cactus Wrestling. The club open, and we competed mostly in the Northeast. We did go to the Pop and Flow National Duels a few times, won some matches there. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how nitty gritty detail looking for with that, but I coached Mike
in high school and through the club.
Yeah, both of those. And then he coached with me for a few years, and then we haven't coached together in quite some time.
Despite you trying.
Yeah, I keep trying to get him to come back to me, but he's deep with where he is now. So
yeah, I'm difficult.
Well, enough of us, because the viewers really just want to hear the Mike Long show. So Mike Long, really? let's take it home.
So yeah, Mike was my my club coach as well as my assistant coach for my high school. As a senior, I had 4 different coaches, 4 head coaches in 4 years.
Me too.
As Jack can tell you, it can be a little bit disruptive. I knew Jack, but he was still finishing up his college career when I was wrestling for Mike. He would come in, beat the hell out of the guys, and then kind of disappear. Back to Binghamton. I didn't wrestle in college. I went immediately into coaching. So as soon as I graduated high school, I immediately joined the staff that Mike was working at the high school, and helped out at Cactus. Loved wrestling, loved coaching more though, and I've been doing that for, God, how old are we now? 28, 40. This is year 12 of high school coaching, and
I've been coaching for 13. You started
Connecticut, yeah. They're both the Mikes are Connecticut high school coaches, or youth coach. Well,
I coach high school still.
Everything.
Yeah, I do both.
Yeah.
I have I'm the assistant for Newtown, and then the head for high school, and then the head for the youth program for the elite team.
And soon to be, who knows?
Who knows? I mean, every year it's going to be, maybe we'll go back to, we form a club again, or, get something going. But I got a lot of great young
Eamon
wrestlers.
wants it. Eamon was like creating a whole plan and
I know
everything.
Eamon was down for it, dude. He made a 504 and everything, or whatever it is, 503 C.
Well, and Jack, you failed to mention some of your accolades
Yeah,
there.
you're pretty humble there.
I wrestled all 4 years at Binghamton, two-time NCAA qualifier, one went 0 and 2 in my junior year, 1 and 2 my senior year.
You had two different weights too.
184 my junior year, 174 my senior year.
Yeah.
Uh, Lost to Nate Jackson. Probably my bit like I guess statistically best guy, not college, but like post college that I've ever wrestled. In college, I wrestled a couple of national finalists. Brett Farr from Minnesota, Tyler Wilps of Pitt, and Vic Avery took third for Edinburgh.
Well, the class heard around the world.
Yeah, he should have won that one over
What
Matt
about
Brown.
the four-time D3
And my
national
claim to
champ?
fame, junior year, I beat four-time Division III champion Riley Lefevre. So for those who think Massimo Endine is going to make a name for himself, well, D1
Good.
is a different beast, and we'll talk about Iowa as we get into it here. So thanks, John, for the call, and for any of our uh, viewers who care to know a little bit about us. We appreciate the call. Okay, so let's get into this past weekend. So, all right. Well, I just mentioned Iowa. So we just saw first look of Iowa this past weekend, and it was funny because we were joking. Half of them looked very good.
Hmm.
Half of them did not.
This is hater watch, baby. This is overreactions of the week. I love it.
Yeah. Who are you most concerned of after watching the Iowa duel?
I was super surprised at how poor
And
Ben
this is
Keegan looked.
Bellarmine, by the way. But
Yeah,
Bellarmine. This is a SoCon school. I think they had one NCAA qualifier last year.
I don't know.
So on
I mean,
paper, they should be. I mean, they did shut them out.
they did. It was like 40-0, I
Yeah,
think.
but it's one thing if you think that they're gonna shut them out. It's another thing if you think they're gonna shut them out and like bonus them in majority of the
Yeah.
matches.
I mean, I don't think it's a notable reaction to say I don't think Massimo Endine is going to All American.
No, I think
We
we've all
haven't been
been
saying
waiting.
that since the
Yeah,
jump.
right
Yeah,
now I still don't think that
It
after
was
this.
funny. Did you see the Twitter where
you
Andrew
tweeted him
Lieber
back,
was
dude. That's yes.
Oh yeah,
he was
library.
dunking on himself?
I'm
Where
1 and 2.
Yeah, no, 1-3.
Or
So
one
he
and three.
yeah, because one of the Iowa fans was like, "Hey, is Andrew Lieber good?" And he responded to the tweet. He goes, "I'm 1-3 this season," and
Yeah.
we actually
So,
know who his only win was over.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, there. Yeah. So yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I am concerned with Massimo, but not in the sense that like, oh my
I
gosh,
mean, no,
because
he did actually as well as I would have thought. I'd think, yeah, he could
yeah,
probably beat the guy from Bellarmine.
I was probably most concerned with either Ben Keeter or Dean Peterson out of this match
So Ben
because
Keeter
Eh,
gave up a stalling towards the
on
end.
bottom, dude, he got ridden out
He got
too.
ridden out. Yeah.
Dude,
Bellarmine, give credit to Bellarmine. I
no, the
almost made a
guy's tough,
poll.
dude. He came to play.
I was like, did Iowa just look like do or did Bellarmine to come to scrap? Because some of their guys, I mean, they brought it
Yeah.
uh for the level that they're at.
Did you guys? I know I sent the link to some matches obviously get posted every now and then. As some guys know that are watching this. Um, Dean Peterson's match they actually challenged because they immediately gave him the escape right into the takedown,
Yeah.
and Bellarmine was like, "Hey, actually, that should just be a reversal because no contact was broken." That 4-point exchange was the entire match,
Yeah, but I have to think that if that challenge was won by Bellarmine, Dean Peterson would have made it up elsewhere.
but he didn't. That was the entire his.
Or he would have won what? 2-1?
Yeah, he won 5-1 over an unranked guy that was like ranked 189th. Like but I've said that I don't think Dean Peterson's going to All-American anyway, and I think this is further proof that
Did you
he's
see
not
his
that good.
interview where he thinks he will?
I mean, could you imagine if he's like, "Yeah, I don't think it's not going to happen for me this year." That would be a much better interview.
It's not happening, not this year.
Um, I thought Drake looked great.
Yep.
Um,
Drake,
Nazir Bailey did about what I expected. I thought he was All-American potential. I thought he could have bonused him, but again, he's not someone that I was like blown away with that I was super confident is going to be on the podium.
He's not the Nasir of true freshman year,
No.
or freshman year, whatever it
And
is.
then I don't even know if Kel Voinovich is going to continue to be the starter at 149.
Not when
Yeah, but
Jordan
who
Williams
else?
goes down.
I don't think he is. I mean,
He's
When
40.
Jordan
Caliendo
Williams,
goes down.
57 is continues to be a crapshoot, and we'll talk about it. But there were so many like merry-go-round matches that happened at 57 this year,
Yeah.
this weekend, and at
Um,
49, honestly.
Question for you guys. So Flo pitched this a while ago. Do you think there's a real world where Gabe Arnold gets the 197 spot for Iowa this season?
No.
87? He was talking about he's too short for 84.
I'm just saying, do you think
Like,
he could
go
beat Massimo?
97.
No, no, no,
No way.
I
nope,
guess he's riding the pine.
nope. He's riding pine.
All right, what about you want to talk Nebraska?
I mean,
Well, I just wanted to finish up. So
Iowa.
Angelo looked really good. First look at Angelo. Kennedy looked great. Caliendo gave up the first takedown, but it was on like a failed slipped
Yeah,
head
then he
lock.
just beat the hell out of him.
Yeah, so it didn't really matter.
Jordan, you know
Let's.
what? I
Jordan
gotta
Williams
say,
isn't, I guess he's not, his eligibility isn't at risk or anything, or he's not
uh,
suspended or anything from that. What was it, a DUI?
yeah, Jordan Williams cost his team a team point. I don't get like how a headgear throw is still a team point or whatever his celebration was that he had. I
Oh.
don't know why that's still a thing. That I think that's silly. There was another box score I saw posted this weekend where it was like 36 to -1. We're the only sport in the world that you could finish with negative points.
Well, I mean, they've always had a way for you to lose points.
Yeah, but I think it's silly to be like, okay, like you can do a backflip in the middle of the mat, but if you throw your headgear, that's a team point.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
I mean, it just seems silly.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nebraska. So Nebraska wrestled Army. They won 9 of 10 matches, and
I
just
I
pulling
was
it
too
up.
high on Cale Lordston, it
Put
seems.
some respect on the Charlie Farmer name.
I mean, it's not
Yeah,
really saying
Cale
disrespect to Charlie
Lordston.
Farmer. It's more of I was way too high on Cale Lordston.
He's got like several losses already this year.
He's proving me very wrong. I don't think currently I don't think he's gonna All American and like I
You think he's
originally
gonna keep the
thought.
spot? He's 5-2. He lost to Jack Bergman at the Navy Classic in overtime, and then he lost to Charlie Farmer in overtime. So he's got two overtime losses.
Yeah, but
Hey, it's a redshirt
guys that I would
freshman.
not think he would be losing to.
Yeah.
I
That's
guess he's a freshman. Sometimes we say commenters say we're too hard on the freshman.
I mean, look at how Christopher Minto put it together at the end of the season.
That's true.
I mean,
And he had like
that's what I'm
seven
saying.
or eight losses.
Currently, what he's showing me, I don't think he's gonna get up there, but that could
Yeah.
obviously change.
So Jake Van D beats Ethan Bergink eight
I
to
think
one.
that was expected though.
Yeah, that's Brock Hardy, Tex, Braden Basile.
Brock Hardy looked great. I
Yep.
think, continue to
You
be
know, he
excited
only
for the
won
one.
by one match at by 1 point at the Navy Classic final though. He won 4-3 over getting the name right here. I didn't see the match, but wait, where is it? Dylan Chappell of Bucknell. He won
Oh,
4-3.
Chapel's the NCAA qualifier.
Yeah.
He, I mean, he's all
So
right.
hey, a win's a win.
Wins a win.
Nikade Zinkin, and one of the commenters is saying, "Oh, Chance Lamer, he's second semester guy." So freshman Zinkin, he had that nice super duck to win the match 4-1. How about Antrell Taylor winning
This
five
is
to
where
one?
I was waiting on this one. This is where I
Overreaction,
think
Mike Long. Go ahead.
overreaction. Dude's not winning back to back. You kidding me? Couldn't even
Mike
get
is so harsh on the um
non-Penn State wrestlers.
no. The like the disparity of like the win. Like the
Well, I'm gonna
explain.
I'm gonna
Explain.
contradict myself in a little bit, but we'll
Oh,
get
okay.
there
I
when we
see.
get to some of these later weight classes. No, I think that um it is tough because we talk about like, hey, like, would you rather have a guy with 100% bonus rate or 100% win rate? And he goes, well, obviously I'd take the win rate. Um, But I think that this early in the year, when you have this huge target on your back and you've done interviews where it's like, I'm the hunter still, even though I'm the top of the mountain, I'm still like, I'm the wolf that isn't, that's still hungry. I'm still looking for more. And then it's like, who we wrestling? Joe Antonio from West Point. I'll beat him by a takedown.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
I'd like to see more from these guys, especially that guys aren't doing, you know, as you know, Antrell did do some freestyle, and he looked pretty good. You know, he lost to PJ Duke, but he looked solid in his matches. He looked commanding. I was like, hey, we're gonna see this Antrell Taylor that we saw a few years ago. He looked good. He was a point scorer. Now
hey,
he's at the most ideal weight for himself. He's the big guy. I'm looking for elite for bonus points from this guy. He's a veteran now, and to
yeah.
not get that, I was very surprised. And my overreaction is what I already said is that I don't think he's winning it.
I mean,
Whoa.
I wouldn't rule him getting a decision over a guy as he's definitely not winning. Like,
It's the overreaction report.
that's
Right.
your overreaction.
What's your overreaction to him? That he's still gonna win?
A win's a
Is
win.
that even an overreaction?
In
Like,
fairness, I think this is D1 wrestling, so there's no easy matches.
Tell that to Brock Hardy, who just dominated the guy before him.
We just talked about how he had a 4-3 win
That's
against Dylan
Nebraska issue,
Chappell.
dude. I don't know. That's a Nebraska problem. These Penn State guys wouldn't have that issue.
All right. If they actually wrestled. If they actually wrestled,
They don't have to.
yeah.
they
All
don't
right.
have to wrestle.
Yeah.
They just guys know just to go.
How
You know,
about
pin them.
LJ Arrojo beats Gunnar Flipowicz, number 16. He's undefeated still.
It's the
Freshman.
rumor was last season that part of the
Doesn't
reason
suck.
why Lenny Pinto was going to transfer is that he was losing to LJ Arrojo. Um, and obviously LJ is down at 165.
I think it makes sense that he'd probably be losing to Minto.
Well, the idea was again that LJ was bigger at the time, and it's clear that he's a very good wrestler, especially when you've seen Lenny Pinto is not having as great of results. Um,
Yeah.
I think we talked about LJ as a possible All-American. This Nebraska team is still very tough, obviously. They have a lot of great pieces to it, especially if they get Chance Lamer in for the second semester. But I'm looking forward to seeing how LJ does. And hey, look at that. He won by almost the same score margin that Antrell Taylor did. Pretty
Yes.
impressive stuff.
5-3. 5-3.
Pretty
2 point
impressive.
difference. Yeah.
Well, Minto gets a major over unranked. Silas Allred gets a pin. Camden McDaniel beats Wolfgang Frabel 6-1. And then first look, AJ Ferrari beats Brady Colbert, number 13, 4-0. In typical AJ Ferrari fashion, does
Yeah.
the X, or I don't know what the
He also
symbolism
did some
behind.
like tweeting birds.
He
Like,
did a split as well. Yeah.
Yeah, the split with the X.
he also
Husker, maybe, something.
I was about to say, this is where I'm going to contradict myself, where I'm going to say AJ only won 4-0. Like, what the heck? But then you realize it's AJ Ferrari. So, he's obviously going to win the national title.
Right.
well, also, AJ said after that match that he's looking to get the Hodge this year.
That's not going to happen. There's no way did he say that?
Yeah, he posted it. I sent
I
it to you guys.
I don't have
He-
Instagram. So a
Listen,
lot of the things you
if
said,
you remember Kyle Dake, he
He-
never gave up a single point to anyone.
So yeah, no, he said that he knows that he
Well, he
needs
never won the Hodge.
he wants to be dominating his opponents and whatnot and outscoring them because he needs to do that in order to get the Hodge.
Can
Yeah,
you
he
imagine
should
if
be
like
going.
Mitchell
He
like
should be
Not
trying
only
to
do
get
I
the
want my
Hodge.
second title, I want the Hodge.
Yeah, he should be going for the Hodge. Everyone should be going.
everyone
for the
should be
Hodge.
that's like yeah, I mean it's the same thing as like guys go to the beginning of the season like what's your goal? It goes fifth. Like nobody's, at home being like, ah, what, one day I want to take seventh at nationals. Like everyone's goal is to be a national champion. AJ has the same
Well,
idea.
some people, All American is a
Yeah,
big
Yeah,
deal.
people might be
still,
just
that's
all
true.
American. I want the podium.
AJ is still, I think that it fits his style. He's not a big point scorer, as we've talked about. So a 4-0 win for him is the same as like a major for AJ.
All right.
You
So
said Hardy only beat Chapel 4-3?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So let's move on to probably the biggest duel of the weekend: Oklahoma State versus Stanford. Now, are you guys ready for some overreactions? Okay. Well, Troy Spratley started off strong with a tech. No Nico Provo, sadly, for Stanford. He hasn't wrestled in 7 years, it seems. So I don't know what's going on with him. Hopefully he comes back soon. But then we have Richie Figueroa versus Tyler Knox, top 10 matchup. Figs starts off strong, gets them to his back. He's up 9-2 at one point, and Tyler Knox, the dog, just
Claws his way.
claws his way back, turns him, takes him down, ends up
11 unanswered points.
beating him 13-9. In fairness, I think the first takedown Figs got, but I don't think Knox would have gave up back points
So
again, like on a
Knox
second
is from New England.
meeting.
Like he won New England's. I think
You've coached against him.
I coached against him. My guy like qualified for New England's, and Knox was like favored to win it. And I mean, he's a monster on top, or at least he
Remember
was in
that.
high school.
Don't go
I
bottom.
mean, he
I'm gonna go
still
bottom.
is.
I
Yeah,
remember that vividly.
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. No, that was infamously. I told my guy like, we're not going to choose bottom, and in the match, in the middle of the match, he's like, I'm going down, and I'm like, what are you doing? He
And then
and
he
he
didn't get
proceeded to
away.
get turned. So it was just like, wow, okay, what the like we talked about it beforehand. I also said no in the middle of the match, but whatever. Um, anyhow, Knox hammer on top, and clearly it's translated over into the college scene where he's now turning a former national champ.
Do you think Tyler Knox is title contender?
That would be
33.
an overreaction of the week, I'd say. Yeah,
That would be a
Overreaction?
positive
Overreaction?
overreaction of the week. Most of mine are going to be negative.
yeah, that would be a positive
I'm trying
overreaction.
to be the hater report. I mean, if
Tyler
you want to
Knox,
be
I think,
the
can turn anybody.
yeah, I mean, he's definitely should be more respected after this. But I
Well,
think my
we know
bigger
Eamon would support that. He
yes, Eamon's a
loves
big Tyler
Knox.
Knox fan. My bigger takeaway is that is Richie Figs washed?
Come on.
So what happens?
That's your
Spencer Lee,
takeaway.
Boo.
Spencer Lee starts dating your sister. It's all downhill from there.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I mean, I have Knox as fourth. This wasn't an upset. Knox is the higher ranked guy, but it was a good, exciting match regardless.
Well, it depends on the rankings. Oh, wait, no, yeah,
no,
no,
it's 5 and 12.
Yeah.
yeah, no, sorry.
Uh, First look, Sergio Vega, 141
Looking
for
good,
Oklahoma
dude.
State. He looked
Looking
good. I
good.
mean, he teched Jack Consiglio, not a ranked guy, but
Still
he
exciting
looked
match.
good. It's interesting. I'm not sure what the strategy is. Maybe just get him his 5 matches because he's a true freshman.
Mhm.
But it's like it's funny because like coming in next year, you have Jax Forrest, similar weight class potentially. So it's like, where's this Vega guy gonna fit into the lineup?
Oh, Swiderski will be gone.
Well, it's we've kind of talked about this. Is that David Taylor is taking the play from the Kale playbook of
Yeah,
like
but then you have the twins, the Rainey twins.
it's
Oh
true.
yeah.
Hey, it's the same thing that Penn State's done for years. You're going to recruit, fill it, and be like, hey guys, the best guy's going to start. And other guys say, well, why do I want to go to a team that I don't have that has lesser training partners? You have a great RTC. You have, this amazing team that we're building. I believe in myself. If I want to be a national champ, I have to beat the guy in front of me
Or
anyway.
maybe Vega's plan is to go down to 33 next year
Or transfer to Penn State. I like where your head's at.
and bump out who? Braden
Uh,
Davis?
yeah.
Masa Ono.
Masa Ono? Yeah.
Also, no.
Like, what?
So 149 potentially. So this is
Boy.
where we can really overreact. So Casey Swiderski last week, All-Star Classic, handles Lachlan McNeil very decidedly. Then Aiden Valencia comes along and says, I'm gonna do whatever I want, and you're gonna
He'll do
take
bad
it.
things to you.
I honestly, Swiderski's face, it kind of looked like in this match, he was just like, "What the hell is happening? Where did this guy come from?" That's my reaction from Swiderski and how he wrestled that match. Valencia controlled center. He was pushing the pace, got in on several attacks. I think Swiderski stalled, right? I think he got him to stall 1 or 2 times. I remember I texted you guys. Forget now. But
3 takedowns, 3 stalls. Yeah.
yeah, 3 takedowns, 3 stalls. Uh, I mean, that's Swiderski was ranked 2 at the time. Now, here's the funny
And
thing.
now Aiden Valencia is going to be ranked 2 by Flo because
Well,
that's
so here's the funny thing. Paniro Johnson's going to be ranked 2. You know why? Because Aiden
Oh.
Valencia lost to David Evans, and David Evans just lost to Paniro Johnson.
Oh, so Pinheiro goes all the way up to two.
Just jumps him.
Does that mean that Jacob Frost goes to number two if he
Jacob Frost, get out of here.
if he
Yeah.
if he takes
Riding
over the
Pine.
starting spot?
Riding Pine. Well, I mean, we were high on Valencia. I had him at 141 in my rankings
Yes.
preseason, but I guess clearly he's 149. Mike, you chose him as an All-American after Henson redshirted. So, do you think Valencia is a title threat? Mike Long.
Uh,
I
I
was
was
like, I
waiting.
didn't pick him as
Well,
well.
no, I know. I was just waiting to see if I'm still not sure because yes, he did look great in this match, but as we talked about with his wrestle off, he didn't look amazing. And you
You're
know,
still on this? He
no, no,
EJ
no, no. But my
Parko
point,
10 to
okay, so
4.
He didn't look
He
amazing.
didn't
Beat
look
his
amazing.
teammate
He only
10.
won 10 to 4.
okay,
You're talking about NCAA champion Angela Taylor winning 5 to 1
I have
with a
no real
lesser gap.
If you
I
don't
have,
check your teammate, what are you even doing?
that's it. I don't know. I still title threat.
Do
I'd
you
like
think
to
he
see
could be
more.
Shane Van Ness?
No,
Why not?
Okay, so then there you
I
go.
think
That
Shane Van
answers your
Ness is
question.
much better than Casey Swiderski. I I didn't
But
think.
do you think he could beat Aiden Valencia?
Yes, I didn't think.
Clearly, Aiden Valencia is much better than Casey Swiderski after that match.
In fairness, I
Yeah,
didn't think Casey Swiderski was the number two guy in America.
I didn't think so either. But in
I think
fairness,
that these
who the
rankings are a
heck
little.
else is at this weight class though? This
Well,
is a
that's what I
weak
mean.
weight
Like
class.
Caleb Henson was really like the gatekeeper of this weight.
I
Where
mean, I
even
think, what Mike's saying. I was going to say throwing Pinero's hat. I feel like he could be potentially. He's
yeah,
always like had that high potential and just really fallen short of
See,
it.
I,
Maybe
I
he's
I
got the
have
right
no faith in
combination.
Pinero.
Pinero, who's yet to All American.
Yeah, I have no faith
That's
he'll
the
he'll get it
trouble.
done.
Is he could be the undefeated going into NCAAs and then go 0-2, and I would be like, I mean, it's what he does.
It's still early for me to say that Aiden Valencia is a title threat. Although he has a great body of work in freestyle, and as you guys know, I'm a big believer that freestyle translates to folk style. Um,
As we all do at Cactus Wrestling.
as yeah,
Was
that's
it
a
that was
common
that was the
cactus wrestling.
exactly. That's the funny thing with this dual meet too, because week after week, like last week, you look at Kusi Swiderski high enough so that you can rank him number two, and then this week, it's hard to judge off of one match. But
That's what
for
I mean.
this
I'd like to
next
see more
guy, we're
data.
gonna have to judge off of one match. 157, Landon Robidoux comes out of nowhere, seemingly true freshman as well. Uh, we were talking, oh, Teague Travis is gonna be the guy. Oh, we
He
never
still
even
could
talked
be though.
about Landon Robidoux. He goes in majors number 4, Daniel Cardenas, 11 to 2.
Yeah, and
Cardenas is washed.
we both thought that Cardenas was a title contender, and like,
I still think he is. I
I
No,
still
mean,
I
think he
didn't.
is.
he, I,
I'm
I've lost some confidence in him.
Some.
I like I'm this is my stake that I will take to the entire season like I did the NC State will have no All-Americans last year.
So that
157, the top, I'm expanding it now. The top 10 guys at 157 all are title threats.
interesting.
TJ Duke is going to win it though.
Well,
No,
we don't even know who
I don't
Penn
know.
State's throwing out there, so
Come
that
on. You
you
got
can't.
PJ Duke who's made a career after of beating Landon. He's
Uh,
never
sim
beaten PJ.
Similarly to how Swiderski kind of was like, "Oh, what the heck is happening? Who is this guy?" I feel like that kind of hit Cardenas a little bit.
Yeah.
I think if they wrestled again, I wouldn't
Closer.
be betting on a major. I mean, I don't have any loss of faith in Cardenas. I still think he's right in the
I think
mix.
Cardenas is a top guy. I think I was pretty confident that he could definitely be the top guy, but now I'm like, man, he could be, but not necessarily. It's hard
I
to.
think the same. I mean,
This is the new 125.
Do you
I
think
think Cardenas is.
Landon's going to be the guy?
It's totally possible. I mean, it's interesting because there's been reports that David Taylor is going to put the best lineup out there, but there's
Hmm.
also obviously he has 5 duels to do with these freshmen what he wants and be like, hey, like let's see how he looks.
Do the national duels count as part of towards that?
I think
I
they're
think it's
exhibitions.
I think it's one event. I think you could use it for it counts as like one event, I think.
Well, I mean, that's a great event to
Yeah. I
utilize
believe. I don't know for sure though, if I'm being honest.
that is. Yeah.
Yeah,
If
but I
anyone
think
knows, let us
I
know.
think it's exhibition anyway. No,
No, oh, maybe
or it
because they're
counts
getting
towards
prize money.
your record.
Yeah.
Oh,
I,
that's why Penn State's not wrestling in it then.
Does it counts towards their
I'll have you know
So
several Penn State wrestlers were wrestling today at the journeyman tournament.
Yeah,
Not
just wait for our Black Knight
yeah,
preview.
no starters, but
Okay, 165 D Lockett beats Hunter Garvin, who won the All-Star Classic 2-1. Now, we obviously are very high on D Lockett. I don't think any of us were surprised by this result. But I mean, I know he's a freshman. I think he is a lot of fine-tuning to go, and I think a lot of consensus around this match was like uh, there's a huge gap between Caliendo, Messenbrink, and everyone else. If especially if these are the next two guys. I mean, D Lockett, like I know I'm being hard on a freshman right now,
stalled
but
his
like
tushy off.
he did nothing. He just backed up and stall rode.
won
And
the
I say
match.
stall rode in the sense that he just hang on to a collar tie, hang on to a half, uh, and did not try and turn whatsoever. And he rode him out, fair, but I think he should have got called for stalling at some point on top at least once, and then he just backed up the entire time, neutral.
He's had similar
What
issues in high school. I
he
remember when
wanted
he
that
was.
mental win.
It's a big win. It's a
The
huge win.
AA
It is, but
first match.
if you're in fairness though, a lot of people were saying, "Hey, D Lockett is a title threat coming into this year," despite Mitch. Like everyone's like, "I can't wait to see how he looks against Mitchell Messenger. I can't wait to see how he looks against Caliendo." Like this is someone that was coming in with a big name and a lot of flair. That
I mean, we should see him against Caliendo.
yeah.
They're going to go against Iowa potentially twice.
But I he kind of wrestled that same way in high school though. I could think of at least one Super 32 match. It was either semis or finals, and he just kind of rode the win. Um, where like guys were calling for him to get hit for stalling, and he squeaked it out. Which is not the style I like to see from him, and it's not going to be something
It's
that
not a winning style. I think
exactly you can't continue to beat
Surtis,
good guys with it.
yeah, I think Jason Surtis' career kind of
Yeah,
is a
there's proof of
perfect
that.
example. Like his freshman year, he wins the title, and he only does worse every year after that. Like, yeah, I don't think that that's a
Hmm.
path to success. Mike, were you happy to see your boy at 74?
Hey, got a tech, dude. Alex Facundo, Hodge
Yes,
season.
sir.
Hodge sees incoming Hodge contender. Say what?
I
Now,
mean, he's not on my hater report, but someone else is.
Zach
A
Ryder.
positive region because now
Zach
your
Ryder.
overreaction is Facundo wins the national title.
No, Zach Ryder's on the hater report. I mean, 4-2 win. Are you kidding me? After dominating Jackson Smith last
Yeah,
week,
this is the interesting one.
this is crazy. I mean, and Jack made a good point when we talked about it, is that hey, Zach Ryder is just a counter wrestler, and if guys aren't shooting on him, then he's not scoring on them either.
Yeah,
But he's
that's
winning
exactly what happened.
regardless.
In fairness, though, he did take he took the shot, the winning takedown shot, but it was with 1 minute to go in the third period.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
he's still winning.
does it make me question if Zack Ryder has done enough? It's crazy because I watched him when he was at Penn State, and his big win at the time was beating TJ Stewart, a match he was losing before he pinned Stewart. And he had a lot of these close matches, and to Jack's point, he's very counter wrestler. But then you see him, he goes, wow, he just beat the heck out of Jackson Smith. But then you start to break down the match. You go, ooh, hold up. Maybe he's not this offensive juggernaut I thought he was. If someone like, a Stanford wrestler can keep him to a 4-2 match, yes, it is a win. But, you could find someone that just like he's going to try to sneak out a win with counter offense. You might have a guy that's just as good at being able to control the pace of the match and get the win now. So,
Yeah, after seeing this result, I'm like, maybe he's not in the stratosphere of
no, yeah,
Angelo and because I mean Angelo teched his guy and Mad Max
he
like
did.
seems less likely. But
So Cody Merrill miraculously won that match. Angelo
Bad,
Posada blew that.
bad. Cody Merrill, not All-American.
Wow, you're low on him now. You're
I'm a
done with
hater.
Merrill.
I'm on
did
this. This is the hater report. I'm gonna
did
keep
you
saying it.
did you have him as an All-American originally?
I think I had him like 4.
High
I'd have to
All-American, yeah.
check. I think I had him pretty dang high.
Wow, 4.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Hey,
see. We'll
all the
see. I
kid
mean,
does is continue to win, and you just try and knock him down. He kind of looks
Yeah,
undersized for
you
197.
did. You had him 4. I had him 8. Jack had him 4. So I think I had the most reasonable prediction currently.
I mean, after watching this, I definitely feel good about AJ. I mean, not AJ, sorry, Josh Barr winning 197. I was like, this is a
You were
guy that
worried
a lot
about
of people are like, oh, he's a pretty serious threat. Cody Merrill. Cody
Oh,
Merrill was pretty
oh, oh,
good.
I was gonna say you
Um,
were worried about Merrill?
no,
I
but everyone's like,
mean,
oh, he might be able to beat Josh Barr, and I was like,
I
oh,
was
well, top 4 is pretty good,
Rocky
but
Lamb looked good though.
I will get there when we get there.
Hmm.
I don't know, dude. This is not it. I brought up to you guys, is Oklahoma State good last year because of transfers, or is just it going to take some time for David
Well, it's
Taylor to
hard to
really
say
develop these
because they're
guys?
3 freshmen all won, and 2 of them beat major upsets.
Yeah. Like I said,
So like that's it's hard to say.
okay. How about this? Better question. After watching Nebraska, after watching Oklahoma State, who do you think is the better of the two teams right now?
Nebraska.
I think it's pretty clear Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska. Yeah. Although I was very impressed that Doucette got a tech.
I was going to say Doucette, as
A
we had
tech?
commenters saying, hey, Doucette's legit. He's the real deal. Possible surprise All-American. Keep your eyes peeled. He looked good. And I've seen some videos of him taking it to Wyatt a little bit and some live goes.
So were you guys at all surprised by Tom Crook, Dylan Chappell being 8'6"?
So
What?
Tom Crook won, right?
Tom Crook won, beat Chappell, and Chappell had the 4-3 match with, is this Pokemon Triangle where maybe
No, no, I'm
Tom
not worried
Crook
about it.
can take out Hardy?
I'm not worried about it.
Talking about Virginia Tech now? Because Ventresca is on my hater report.
As he should be.
Ugh, God, this guy. You better hold the same standard when a guy
Will it
like
all wins like 4-1? I'd be like,
yeah,
beautiful match, controlled. Excellent.
yeah, exactly.
Wrestled to
Or
perfection.
especially even if Luke loses a match and you're just gonna be like, yeah, it doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter because
It's
Iowa
November, guys.
can't
It's
win a
November.
match. Yeah,
Yeah. It's November. A lot can change.
That's yeah, so
right.
No, but I like I said, I am surprised how so many high returning guys didn't score bonus points. And part of it is that I think that guys are going to try to be a little bit defensive against them and not open up to give themselves the opportunity to win. They just say, hey, I didn't beat Eddie Ventresca, but Eddie Ventresca didn't beat me by much. So,
what about Pinero and
what about Panero?
Well, he beat David Evans.
David Evans, how he beat
Yeah, I mean, we kind of talked about Pinero. I think
but
Pinero.
I was just saying like that triangle. Didn't Evans beat or not even a triangle.
Yeah, he beat Aiden Valencia, but he beat him last second on a headlock with like 10 seconds to go. So
So maybe Aiden is the clear favorite right now.
Aiden's the favorite.
yeah, exactly.
Not Jimmy Mullen.
How about the
who lost
Larkin
no-
Bros winning the freshman sophomore division at that tournament?
I'm not aware.
I don't know
Who are those Larkin
why
brothers?
they went to that Michigan State tournament freshman soft. I don't get the format to that whatsoever. I don't think that really helps them in terms
But
of level of competition.
Mike, do you feel Rocky Lamb is old as he, I think bonused his way through that tournament?
Yes, he is old.
The Iowa State Invitational.
Yeah,
Totally.
but
We're younger.
Well,
13-2 in the finals.
Well, we got to talk about
Younger.
Younger
Look like poo.
versus Braxton Amos.
Mike's overreaction is Rocky Lamb is going to win the title now.
He wishes.
He
So Younger, and the report said last second takedown. There was
It
a
was like
minute on the
left.
clock,
Yeah, it was a lot of time.
Yeah,
and it was on Braxton's shot. So I don't know why Braxton.
He was up and he's like, I'm gonna go for it. And then he just
He was wrestling like he was losing.
He got into a bit of a scramble, then immediately it just looked like he had no gas in the tank and just didn't scramble through, didn't keep fighting the position. Bastida gets his go behind, wins 5-4. Not what I want to see from someone that is, 35 years old. That's a
He's
lot of wrestling for him to
not
want to
even
have to.
30. He's in the prime of his life.
35.
Yeah. He's got
Give it a rest.
AARP
Give the
card and
hate a
everything.
rest.
This is natural hate. This isn't even drummed up.
Let's see.
My reaction to this, though, Younger is not winning nationals. I've said that. I think he's an All-American potential, assuming he doesn't get hurt.
Potential.
Yeah, has he? Come on, we're not going to do this again. He hasn't All-American yet at 285. It's been two. This is his third season at
Yeah, but
285.
you
No,
still
his-
don't think he's gonna All-American?
No, no, I do. I think he has All-American
You
potential.
can't count last season as a season.
Did he not wrestle matches?
He wrestled like one match and took an injury red shirt.
I said last year that Ben Keeter was going to outplace him, and he did. I didn't say how it was going to happen. I just said it was going to happen.
That's such a crock.
But it's
So,
true.
How about Lenny Pinto getting majored by Danny Wask?
Terrible wrestler, dude.
Terrible wrestler. Oh my God.
No,
They're ranked
Look.
7th and 8th.
and yet he got majored.
Yeah, 14-3.
I think look, when we saw Pinto was leaving Nebraska, I thought that he was going to take a step back and go into Rutgers, which is, hey, a successful program, but it's not the number 2 team in the nation. It's not a team that has a more developed room. It's not a team that has higher success. It is not a team that allows him to be pushed further. He's right now the second best wrestler on their entire roster, and he's already taken several losses this year, especially if you include the All-Star Classic. I think that Lenny Pinto is not going to All-American again. I think that Rutgers for him was a chance, knowing, kind of seeing the writing on the wall for Nebraska, that there wasn't going to be a chance for him to start. And rather than lose a starting spot, he went back to, his home. And I just think it's not going to work out for him. And he'll probably have some good wins this year. But I think that with Danny Wask, who, again, is not a high-tier All-American, at least for a lot of people's list, the fact that Pinto is getting majored by him in such a controlling match is not favorable toward an All-American year for Lenny.
Were you impressed by the fact that Chittum didn't wrestle in the duel?
It was a very bold strategy for him.
Had a not, and then Ohio State didn't even send out Brandon Cannon.
No, sadly.
What
I was
about
like,
Lucas
double
Bird
down.
beating Will Betancourt of Ryder 3-0?
That was a dogfight. Lucas Bird, number 1 in the nation. Will Bendecourt, number 89. Great match. No takedowns at all. Just what the fans
you'd
want to see
expect,
for
right?
your defending national
How do you
champion.
get the 3rd point?
Oh, it was a stall, an escape, and a riding time point. Very, very exciting
Competitive matchup.
for your
Well,
defending national champion.
Bird can't score if the other guy doesn't want to wrestle. You know what I mean?
That's
if you
true.
know, you know.
That's,
Could be it.
I think it's just further proof that Bird is also not winning the title this year.
But or it could just be this guy his best position is defending. He's terrible on bottom because he got ridden out. Couldn't hold him down, but he
Couldn't hold him
stop
down.
him from taking him down. He's just really good on his feet defending.
did
Has
you
no
guys-
offense.
Did you watch any of the Illinois Rider matches?
No,
I
I
didn't see that one.
Illinois, for whatever reason, only had like half the lights on. And so the whole mat, like that mat is like dark, but not like dark like there's a spotlight. It's dark like someone like only turned on one row of lights.
Oh.
And one guy comments with it. He goes, "What, did they forget to pay their electric bill?" It was not a great match. And hey, maybe Bird will bounce back. I just think that he didn't look like the number 1 guy. But you know who did look like the number 1 guy? Jesse Mendez.
Oh.
Jesse
I thought
looked
you were
great
going to
at
say
one.
Vincent Robinson majoring.
No, Vincent Robinson also didn't look great until the end of that match.
I mean, the way he finished is 13-3
That's
is
right.
pretty good.
Not how you start, it's how you finish, right?
Got to give a shout out to Binghamton. Carter Bear had 2 ranked wins. He beats Nick Fine in the Journeyman Collegiate Classic Finals in overtime, 9-6. So congrats to Carter Bear. And Joe Seeley loses to Jimmy Harrington, 10-9.
Yes.
in the
in
finals.
the from Harvard. I watched that match. Joe Seeley, similar to Mason Gibson, as we talked about, did he peak as an eighth grader?
Ouch.
He might have.
I'm just asking the questions, you know?
He might have. He might have. I mean, yeah, Mason Gibson definitely, but he might have. Are you concerned about Luke Luthwin only winning 4-0
No,
against
I'm
Spain
not.
Delange?
If the
No,
guy
because
can't score, he can't win. So I'm not
it's the
concerned.
same AJ Ferrari approach, 4-0, that's like that's a Hodge
That's
year
what
right there.
Kyle Dake back in the day used to do every single match. He was a 4-0 guy. That was before with the 2-point takedowns.
That's true. That's
So
Do you
even more
think
impressive.
Brendan McCrone is gonna hold on to the starting spot he started against Chattanooga?
I do not believe so.
Maybe, but I kind of feel like if they went through the effort of having Buzakis get down, that's who they want there.
I don't know. I mean, if he's not beating
The
the guy,
fact that
then
Buzakis was at scratch weight this early in the year, I think is a good sign that they really want him down there. Um, I don't know if Macron holds the spot. I mean, he did beat Buzakis in a head-to-head matchup.
But I mean, that was also because of that injury time.
Yeah,
Like if the
and
exact
also
same
it's
match was wrestled in the exact same way, and that injury time didn't happen. It's 4-4.
yes, and it's also so early in the year. It's he's making 125 scratch in early November after
Yeah,
wrestling 133. I mean, he hasn't even wrestled 57 kilo. Like this is a huge weight adjustment for him. Ben Davino continues to look great. Um, who else is that? Seth Shoemate not in the lineup.
as he shouldn't be.
well the other the only other big upset I can think of was Cam Steed, right? Losing the
Yes,
the Tiger style. He lost in the semis to Schubert, who didn't even win the tournament.
it
What a
happens to
great
the best of
He
loss.
lost
us.
6-5, and then Brady Bauman of Purdue won the finals of the Tiger style invite.
Happens to the
And then
best of
Cam
us.
C lost again to South Dakota State. Two losses
This is
in the
up a weight,
tournament.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
is up
up
a
a weight.
weight.
Maybe it's he's not fully adjusted
You
to
know,
the.
I didn't pick him as an All-American this year. I was kind of surprised with his performance last year. Um, I mean, it's still early, but yeah, I don't know.
Were you guys surprised with Parker Kearns beating Fisher Stites 10-1 at the Citadel versus Williams?
No.
Okay.
Too niche. You went too niche there.
Those that know. That's all I need to say.
Well, what are your thoughts of week 2? Drop a comment down below or leave us an audio message at www.speakpipe.com/Cactus Wrestling. We would love to hear from you. And if you have any video ideas or if you want us to talk about anything in particular, feel free to either leave us a message uh, or leave us a comment and hit that subscribe button. So as of this moment, we have 2,679 subscribers. I think a realistic goal would be to try and get to 3,000 by the end of the season. So that's a
End of
little
the
over.
season. I think we could do that for sure.
That's what I'm saying. 300
Oh.
plus subscribers in 4 months. So
I think we could
um,
do better.
Hit the hype
if you
button as
haven't
well.
hit
Yeah,
that
hype
subscribe
it.
button,
Hype it.
or send the channel to your friends, families, yeah, let us know about Cactus. Let them know about Cactus Wrestling. All right, until the next video. See you guys.
Thanks for watching. We are Cactus Wrestling, and we'll see you next time on our next video.